Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your ear.
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We have a special guest with us this morning.
Yes, the woman that men love to masturbate to her Instagram.
Sounds personal, Charlamagne.
God,
Amber
Charlamagne.
Rose.
Are you admitting something this morning, Charlamagne?
I know I haven't done it yet, but I mean, I can
You're a
see
married man,
why.
sir.
I can see why a lot
Okay.
of guys would do that.
I appreciate that,
You know.
Charlamagne. Thank you.
That term "break the internet." I thought it was kind of whack when they did it with Kim, but when you did it on the balcony, it seemed like it was organic and spontaneous.
It was very spontaneous,
Yes.
for sure. It was a fun day.
What was going on in your head that you were like, okay, let me just post these?
That
and
whole
just
weekend.
drive everybody crazy.
Now you must have just had a good workout or something.
I mean, it's Miami. You know, usually when I go to Miami, I'm in thongs or topless or just in a bikini.
Me too, but I never did that, though. I never.
Shut your dumb
You're
ass
in
up.
thongs, Envy?
Sometimes.
Okay.
No, but my dear assistant, Benji, was just like, yo, let's just take some pictures. And I was like, cool. I didn't think it was going to be that much of a big deal, but apparently it was.
Now you get a lot of flack for being a MILF and then showcasing your body. Does that bother you?
No,
It shouldn't.
it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
It never crosses your mind like, you know what? Okay, I am.
But
somebody's
sometimes you do
mother.
clap back at people.
Because a lot of people go
I
at you
mean-
because they say you're a mom and you got your tatas
I'm
and booty
a
out.
self-proclaimed MILF for sure.
And you
Just
do clap
because I
back,
have
though.
a-
Sometimes you're like,
Oh, no,
hey.
no, you're not self-proclaimed. You are a mom. Some people would like.
Thank you.
Okay.
Charlamagne, you
Why
can't say that. What's wrong with
What's
you?
wrong with you?
Oh, my fault. Okay, you're right. No,
No, I just, I feel like just because you're a mom doesn't mean that you can't be sexy anymore. You know, you don't have to, you're not a granny. Like, I'm 31. I'm still young. I'm still in my prime. And Bash loves his mommy. It's not a big deal to him. He's not even 2 yet.
Let's talk about your DMs, okay?
Okay.
Oh, they got to be crazy now. You're divorced now. They know you're back on the
Are you
market.
divorced now?
I'm not divorced yet. No, not
Not legally, but technically, yeah.
Technically,
No,
yes.
you're separated.
Yes, we're separated.
Okay. And at a point in time, it seemed like you wanted to work it out and get back together.
Of course, he was the love of my life. It wasn't over for me for a long time, but
Is it over now?
I cried it out. I cried a lot, like all day, every day. I cried and wanted him to come home, but he's young. He has a lot of life to live, and now that I'm done crying and all the girls, it doesn't bother me anymore. It's my time to live and date and meet
So
new
you're
people.
done. You don't want him back? Are you past that? Or
I mean, I'll never say never because, like I said, he's the father of my child, and
Your husband still.
yeah, he's still technically my husband, and I always love him. But right now, what he's doing, I'm not with that.
Why does
Like
it seem
what?
like he's always subtweeting you? Like he just said, somebody asked him, you should get your wife back, and he said, no thanks.
He was mad.
But you said the stuff he's doing. What is he doing now? You mean like the porn star thing?
Yeah, it's just like
Hanging out with Delicious.
it's like, dude, that's not you. That's not that's not the man that I know. But apparently, that's who he is now, and I don't want to be a part of that.
But do you feel like you guys go tit for tat? Because you might do things that bother him as well, I'm sure, that make him upset.
I mean, after a long period of him doing a lot of things to me, yes, I've did some petty because my feelings were hurt,
right.
for sure. Because I'm a woman. I mean, it's just
Like petty, like what?
like dancing on Chris Brown at the club.
If I was, yeah.
I just thought you was having a good time. I thought
I mean, I was, but this is the thing, like, Chris Brown's family. He's like, he's like my brother.
He
So it
ain't
was
look like
like
your brother that night.
Nah.
no, but it was like I'm being petty, but it ain't with someone that I'm actually like potential to be with. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like just a little pettiness. I was having a good time. It literally was like a 20-second dance.
Would you
That's
take
not how
it
you
back?
make
Would you
Wiz
take it
jealous,
back
though.
if you could?
No,
You
it
Wiz jealous
wasn't.
by smoking a blunt with Snoop. No Snoop or shotgun.
Would you
That'll
take
make
that?
him
Would you
jealous.
take that back if you could though, and not have done that?
I didn't do it on purpose. It was more so like when me and Wiz were together, I would never do it at all. But it was like, "F it, I'm single. Like I'm just gonna have fun. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. So.
What about Nick Cannon? Because it seems like, for some reason, I thought he mentioned something about Nick Cannon. Was Nick?
So
were you
Nick
ever
Cannon
date-
was hitting it. That was
Yeah.
the cause of the breakup.
Absolutely not. Nick is my manager. He's like family.
Now, did Nick buy you that Ferrari, or you bought yourself the Ferrari?
I bought myself the Ferrari
Okay.
Why?
through his motorsports company.
Oh.
So you got a discount.
Right.
I just
And
made
that
my-
was you- and that
I
was
made my
basically you
manager
shouting it
finance
out.
that.
Right.
I'd have made my manager finance that.
Now let's talk about this movie that you're gonna be in, Sister Code,
Mhm.
and you actually have one of the lead roles
Yes,
in this movie.
I do.
Okay,
Mhm.
so you own a lingerie line, is that?
Yeah, I'm the younger sister. I'm the baby in the family, and I really want to start my own lingerie company. And I pretty much it's like the trials and tribulations of what I have to go through in order to get the money up to get it started.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back to this Wiz thing. Movie. We get back to the movie. Later.
Okay.
Did you really catch Wiz having a threesome? Like, did you
With
walk
two
in
twins?
and catch him literally mid-thrust?
I don't
It's with two twins, right?
That's
Twins.
what
Well,
Well,
with
with
twins, there's
right?
always two of them. just so
That's
you
what I
know.
mean. Shut up. With twins.
You're an idiot.
Hey, you're not far from it.
You're an idiot.
This is serious, guys. Come on.
That's the way you're saying yes by not.
I just-
responding.
No, when something irrational happens to you,
Mhm.
you then act irrationally, and that's why I filed for divorce so quickly.
Mhm. You think you did it too quickly? Like,
You have to understand, like, the man that I married that I know wasn't the guy I've seen him becoming,
mhm.
and the things and the people he was hanging out with, and he was just changing. For me, Wiz isn't a bad guy. You guys all know him. He's
Right,
like
I
an
love Wiz.
amazing guy.
Right.
He has a great
Great
personality.
spirit.
Yeah, it's great spirit.
Great
That's
weed.
why I married him. But you know, things happen.
But you know how
People-
this industry is.
people
You
make
gotta know,
mistakes.
Being a young
Serious people.
rapper,
Right.
he's allowed at least 3 hall passes. He can get caught cheating at least 3 times.
What if he?
Use them up.
Oh.
Now, Amber, let's
Okay.
talk about you though. Do you think that maybe you changed, and there's some things that you take responsibility for doing during the course of your marriage that
For
maybe-
sure, I became a mother. I'm not, I'm not at the club every night, down in shots, and my priorities definitely did change, for sure.
Now, you got a lot of male best friends. Was that ever a problem for Wiz? Because Quincy was just here.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
My
Quincy,
baby. That's my
That's
baby.
what I'm talking about. He's a good-looking guy.
That's
and
my
you saying
baby.
Stuff like that. How can Wiz not be a little insecure?
I mean, Quincy's been my friend before I even met Wiz. So, that comes with it. I mean, that's my baby.
Did you ever have to cut off people that you were friends with even before that? Like, okay, if I'm gonna make this work, I gotta stop being friends with certain people and just.
Well, anybody that I've ever kissed or had sex with, I definitely didn't talk to them anymore
Mm-hmm.
when I got with my husband.
Did you have to send out one of
out
those
of
messages like,
respect.
just so y'all know, I'm dating now, so
For
don't hit
sure.
me
I
up.
think everyone does that when they get into a relationship, just
Some
out of
people just
respect.
fade out and just.
Oh, yeah, well, that too. But I mean, I'm the type of person where when I really care about someone, I'm like a serial monogamous. I can only focus on one person when I really just care about them. So
You keep it in good, though, because even when Wiz was tweeting the other day and he tweeted, when the dude was like, yo, you should get your wife back, and he was like, no thanks or whatever.
mhm.
Like, did you text him like, oh, really? No thanks? That's not what you said a couple
No.
weeks ago.
No,
Do y'all still speak?
I didn't, because he was mad that I cut Sebastian's hair. I got Sebastian's hair.
Are you serious?
Mhm.
No, you shouldn't have did that though. That's a dad's job. A dad's supposed to take his son to get a cut.
Okay, so this is
That's
my
the argument.
this is
Clearly,
my
Amber knows more about haircuts than
Thank
Wiz
you.
Khalifa.
All right,
Sorry.
maybe you're right.
Okay.
Maybe you're right.
Clearly.
In this particular case.
Maybe you're right.
But that's why he was mad, because the thing of it is, my son has a lot of hair, and he's a strong little boy. So I always try to deep condition his hair in the back when he lays on it, and he's not having it. And by him sleeping on it, it was starting to get matted in one spot, and I couldn't get it out. He wouldn't let me brush it, comb it, or nothing. So I was like, this boy needs a haircut. Cam obviously wanted his hair to be long. I wanted his hair to be long, but the boy needed a haircut. I'm not going to walk around my son having a dread in the back of his
See, that's
head.
the
Yo, no,
problem.
no. I'm gonna tell you what
This
the
is a
problem is.
relationship. You got to talk to me before we take our son to the
I
barbershop.
did, and he said no.
And you
but,
went anyway.
But my son was in pain, though. He was in pain. He was going like this, mommy, mommy. He was pulling it. It was hurting him. That's my baby. I'm not going to see my son in pain.
That explains the tweet Wiz tweeted when he said, a woman who would do something to a kid despite that kid's father is a foul creature. Everybody
Right.
think it's, Amber must cheated or something.
Oh,
I
it
don't
was a
know.
haircut.
It was a haircut.
Come on,
Who
Wiz.
would think that was
That's
such a
petty
big
as hell.
deal?
That's kind of petty, Wiz. That's very petty.
That didn't sound like.
But
that.
you know, you get petty when you still love somebody, you still care about them.
Y'all
I
still
asked
love
before
each
about
other.
the industry changing people. I mean, you've seen it with Kanye, and obviously you've seen it with Wiz. You didn't want to keep a closer eye on Wiz because you already seen it in your previous relationship?
Of course, but you know, he's his own person. It was out of my hands at
Y'all
that
were
point.
together all the time.
That was the love of my life. I told you that.
Does it bug you out when people still, like even years later, people still link you and Kanye? Because I mean, recently Kanye grabbed Kim's ass at the Grammys, and everybody was comparing it to when he grabbed your ass back in like 08, 09.
Mm-hmm. Does it bother me? You say?
Yeah. Or does it bug you? Like, oh, it's like they
Like
I'm
that's
just still
so
linking me.
gone.
I mean, I
we done
feel-
both got married to other people.
Thank you. That's exactly how I feel. I'm just like, let them live. They got their own relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them just do them. Just because he grabbed my ass and we were in a relationship and then grabbed his wife's ass now, that's his wife.
It did look like he grabbed yours a lot more passionately, though.
Because I told
They
him
did say
to.
yours was better. Yours was the better grab.
I told him to. I mean, I was young, crazy.
Maybe you need to text Kim and say, Kim, listen, next time you tell him palm your ass, tell him grab it like this.
When did you
No.
and Blac Chyna become such good friends? And
Yeah,
how did that happen?
How did that happen? Oh, I ran into her at the mall
Mhm.
in LA, and that's when we just met, and it was just like, hey, you know, I was a little nervous about being friends with her, I'm not gonna lie, because she was friends with Kim.
Right.
And I was just like,
Keyword was.
what's her motive? Like, you know what I mean?
So you don't rock with Kim?
Duh.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not, I don't
She was
not
sending naked
dislike
pictures
her.
to Kanye, and she asked her to stop when they were dating, and she didn't stop.
And she didn't. But that was years ago.
Right.
We're
Why
so,
would she
I think
like
we're
her?
all off that now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But
Should have saved some of those. I don't know. My kids about naked pictures of Kim. Everybody got those.
but yeah, I was nervous at first with Chyna, but then when we started talking and stuff like that, she's just an amazing girl.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I love about Chyna to this day is that as many times as she hung out with Kim, she never came to me and told me anything bad about Kim.
Right.
Never. And I respect her for that, and I love her for that, because I feel like she wouldn't do that to me.
Right. You know, if she's talking about her, she's going to be talking about
Right,
you. too.
exactly. Chyna's a really, really good person. She's not shady. She's not a f***ed up individual. She just, you know, her and Kim's relationship just didn't work out.
Because of Tiger, I'm sure.
Right.
Understandably.
Which she always said that Kim was a very nice girl. It really doesn't have to do anything with Kim. It's just it's an awkward situation.
Now, let me ask you this. Is it also because you two are going through like something similar, like a breakup with somebody
Absolutely.
that's high profile in the industry?
Yeah, our sons are the same age. Our sons play together. You know, it really formed a close bond.
Is it something that you two would maybe do something together, like a show or something like that? Because it seems like it would make sense.
I think we could possibly do a show. It definitely wouldn't just be like a regular reality show. Me and Nick are working on something right now. And Chyna will be a part of it for sure.
That's dope.
There was also rumors you had beef with Chloe because you was dating French.
I was never dating French. French loves Chloe. French is just my friend.
The rumor
have
was
to
it was French's
understand that
brother was the rumor.
That wasn't fucking him either.
No Montana.
No, I think, like you said, I have a lot of, I'm drawn towards male energy. And, you know, when I was really going through my divorce and I was crying a lot, I had a lot of male friends to help me, and I would ask them questions, and I would be like, why is it like this? And why is this? And why is that? And they would help me with that. And French was one of those people for sure.
I know why you got a lot of male friends, because you used to be a stripper, and girls can be judgmental of strippers. Guys don't tend to judge strippers as much. So you probably always had a question.
It's just, I mean, I don't know if it's, I guess a lot of dancers, we have a lot of confidence. I think that's why me and Chyna get along, because we don't hate on each other. Like, we praise each other. When Chyna gets dressed, I'm like, bitch, damn, like, you look amazing, you know, and we help each other out.
Now, you don't host strip clubs anymore.
No, I don't.
Why not? Why the change?
Because I spend all my money. I got my mom now.
I get paid. That happened to Charlamagne. Remember, Charlamagne, we went to King of Diamonds, we got paid, and Charlamagne
spent
threw all the
it.
money. And you know what I
Thank
did?
you.
I put mine
Stupidest
away
thing
and
in the
spent
world.
Charlamagne's money.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not gonna give me all that money. So I'm gonna spend it. Right.
Now,
You gotta understand. I gotta give back. Like I can't watch my girls sit there and dance
Exactly.
and not spend a lot of money. So I just don't even put myself in this situation.
now, does Valentine's feel different for you this year?
I
'Cause
have
you were
a
married, now divorced, now you back out here. Like,
I have a Valentine this year.
You do?
really?
I do.
Sebastian.
No, it's a real
it's
man.
not. Well, Sebastian's always my Valentine's, my baby. But no, I have a Valentine this year.
How long you and Wiz been broke up?
Quite a few months.
Okay.
Wait, who is your Valentine? Is it James
Quincy
Harden?
Combs.
Is
No.
it James Harden?
James, is it
B.
James
Shore.
Harden? We've heard James Harden.
It's
We've
James
heard Quincy,
Harden.
We've heard.
Quincy is my baby, but not bae. He's not my bae though.
No, but I
So
saw
it's
your
a
reaction when I
difference.
said James Harden.
He's like my best friend
Got you.
for sure.
But Bay's the one that can get the box.
For sure.
You messing this up,
You all right over there?
Charlamagne. You messing this up.
Chill
It's
out,
James
girl.
Harden, and
Is
you're
it
not.
James Harden?
She's not reacting, so it
I'm
is.
not.
We seen you at the game. Is it James?
We seen y'all in Vegas together.
He is going to be in town this weekend. He's
Me and
all-star.
James have a very special friendship for sure.
Okay.
Oh, there
There
you
it
go.
is. Bay.
You've put your on James's sideburns.
What?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh!
I didn't get the D yet. I'm not gonna lie.
But
Yes.
listen, it
Yes.
doesn't
I didn't get the D yet. But you know, Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
That's
He
when you
acts
give that
right.
present.
It is All Star.
Wiz gonna roll up a blunt. This long after he see this right here. Jesus Christ.
What drew you to him? Because he does have a reputation, so I'm sure that has to
We
be
all
difficult.
have reputations.
Don't kill him. You hate her over there.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
I mean, you have to understand.
I just want to know
like,
how this went down. Like, what
James
made
is
you
a good
say,
guy, man. Leave him alone.
I met him in Vegas a month ago. And I don't know, we just had a conversation where it's like, you know, like when people ask me and they'll be like, all right, well, you know, Wiz is young and he's a rapper and he has a lot of girls and, you know, you got to understand. I have a lot of guys that try to talk to me daily.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy
believe
for
you.
me.
Shut up.
It's so easy for me. You know what I mean? And I feel like when I met him, me and James, we just developed a really good friendship.
It's only been a month, Amber.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's only been a month. It's
You
just
talk
a
every
really
day, y'all
nice friendship.
FaceTime.
And whatever Wiz was on, James was probably on times 10. That's the $100 million
Oh, you
guy.
hate on him too, man. What's wrong with you?
No, I'm just saying.
He's a good
I'm
guy,
not-
man.
Listen,
Leave
I
that man
want him to
alone.
get the
He's
box.
an amazing.
Okay.
Let him get the box. You
I
hate
want him to. I'm rooting for
He
him.
ain't hater. He's a
We're
good
just
guy.
concerned about you, Amber. That's all.
I
He
understand.
could be a good guy.
He's an amazing guy.
I've seen him at the strip club before. He doesn't tip either. So y'all good
He doesn't
together.
tip. That's not a good
No, he
guy.
was just chilling. He was just chilling.
Now,
Still gotta tip.
Gabrielle Union was on Angie Martinez's show.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody made a big deal when her husband, Dwayne Wade, followed you
Yeah.
on Instagram. And
Mm-hmm.
she said she's the one who encouraged him to do it. Does that weird you out a little bit?
No, I mean, that's what Instagram's for, to look at beautiful pictures. I'm not weirded out by that.
Do those women ever approach you and be like, yo, is my man DMing you? Or anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
And then they made a big deal out of those pictures. They were like, oh, those are photoshopped. And then I saw like they were posted on the website. Here's what she looked like here, and here's what she looked like there.
Well, I mean, a paparazzi picture is not going to look the same as a
Right,
picture on
when you're not
Instagram.
prepared.
You know what I mean? It's just not.
Do you go back and delete all those pics of you and Wiz, like the time when you was
No.
twerking on? You leaving them up there?
Hmm. They're all still up there. I mean, it's just, you know, history. People could look back and see the good times that we had together.
And y'all have a permanent reminder of your relationship that, you know, you love, he loves. So that's a bond that's not going anywhere either.
Every
I thought you
time
was
I
talking about
look
the
at
tattoo.
no, every time I look at my son, I see his face for sure.
No, now they saying it's a limo driver who's rumored to be the father
Now
of
that has,
Sebastian.
I know that made you mad
And they
because I
put a picture
saw
of
you.
Intern gave us the picture, but it doesn't.
It does look like
They do
him. I'm
look
not gonna
alike.
lie.
I
It
don't
does
look
look like
I look at Sebastian. I don't see Wiz's face. I see the limo driver.
You know, it's funny because when I saw, it, I was like, "Dang, he does kind of look like Oné." But no,
One's the limo
that-
driver.
Yes,
Okay.
that is Wiz's son. And let me tell you something. My son doesn't really have to look like Wiz because he got that one big toe that Wiz got.
Oh man.
The
What?
he got that one big. His big toe is longer than the rest of his toes, just like Wiz. My son has that.
That's not how your toe's supposed to be. I think I got that big toe to it. Isn't my?
No, it like
you
literally
trying to say
runs
that's
in
your
his
son?
No, I'm
family.
not saying that. I got 4. I don't need any more.
So during this whole situation when Wiz was doing his dirt, clearly, did you ever like cheat out of spite?
No,
Never.
never.
We
I
haven't
waited
had-
at home for him for a long time. I waited and I waited and I waited and I waited.
So you would have forgave him?
I'm sorry?
You would have forgave him?
Yeah, I did. I forgave him now.
Is it true your family hates niggas?
Shut up, Sean.
No, it's not true.
He's talking about the light skin.
I know what he's talking about. No, and that's the thing. It's funny because the whole white side of my family called me and was like, "What?" And I'm like, "I wasn't talking about y'all." Like, it's like, how can I explain it? You're from
South
Virginia.
Carolina.
Oh, South Carolina. Yeah. So like, when your family is from like in New York, there's a lot of like Dominicans here and stuff like that, right? A lot of Dominicans, a lot of Ethiopians, a lot of Cape Verdeans.
Why look at me? I'm not Dominican.
A lot of,
Oh, you're not Dominican?
I'm not Dominican.
I'm just saying, sometimes they feel more superior than to the African Americans or Dominican Americans that were born here. It just really goes back to slavery times where, you know, the Africans came over and the African Americans didn't like them. They thought they weren't as smart and vice versa. So it's kind of like that in the Cape Verdean culture, or at least let me just speak from my family. Mm-hmm. The old heads, they just don't really like African Americans.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
So how did they feel when they saw that? Did you get any calls like?
Of course. But, you know.
You were being honest. So
I was being honest. Mm-hmm. I was being honest. And, you know, that's life.
Now, you got a tattoo of Wiz, right, on your arm?
Yes.
Are you going to cover it?
I'm not in a rush.
History books too?
I'm not in a rush. You know, my son sees that on my arm. He's like, Daddy, you know. It's not really a big deal for me.
I got a feeling you're waiting on Wiz to grow up. I had that whole theory.
I
y'all
want
got divorced.
to. I want him. I mean,
I think you're trying to scare him straight.
Ideally, I would want him to come home and we could start over. But now I'm kind of at the point where I waited for him. Mm-hmm. I did. Even after I filed and everything, I still waited for him to come home. He just didn't. He never came home. And there comes a point where it's just like, you know what? I can't be lonely every night. I can't sit around and wait for him to grow up. I just can't. Like, I have to move on.
Masturbate.
I'm sure she does.
Does he ever flip-flop, though, and send you text messages like, you know what, we need to start all over? Like, I'm sure every now and then he gets a little reminiscent. He's like, yes, my baby mom is fine as F, you know?
He has, but he still ain't never come home.
Actions.
You know? And that's something that I had to deal with. But like I said, you know, I cried a lot. My heart was broken. You know, thank God I had Chyna with me there every single day, and my assistant and my mom to just, you know, talk me through it. And I just listened to a lot of Alanis Morissette.
Drake.
No, I listened to a lot of Trina.
I'm single again.
Yeah. I listened to a lot of Trina. God bless you, Trina.
Trina used to date James Harden, by the way.
She did. I still love her though. It's all good. She's still the
What
queen.
What about your music career?
I don't want to do music.
Woo! Thank God, Emily. You got a lot of. I think.
But
you
there
can do
was
a
a
lot
point
of
in
things.
time when
I'm into acting. I like acting. That's
there
my
was a
niche.
point in time when you said you wanted to do an album, though. So you just said, it's not for me.
I don't want to be around those people. I feel like I've been in the music industry for 6 years already. I don't want to be in it anymore.
Somebody says that every day.
No, tell me about it.
Yeah, I'm just done.
I walked into the wrong room last night. I went to Kanye's fashion show. Why, I don't know, because I've been slandering him
I was
all week.
shocked that you went to
and
that.
it was Drake and Diddy and all these people. I'm like, I don't belong here.
Right. That's how I feel.
None
So
whatsoever.
you do
feel
have
the
the
same
Sister
way.
Code movie. What else are you working on as far as acting?
I just got a part in Zoolander 2.
Really?
With Owen Wilson and
Nice. That's dope.
yeah, I'm excited about that one.
We talked about the
So
Amy
I'm just
Schumer
moving
thing?
up. Huh?
The Amy Schumer thing you're doing?
Oh yeah, Amy Schumer. She has a sketch comedy show, so I just did a whole. It's funny as hell. I just did it the other day, so it'll be out soon.
And Selfie, you was on Selfie too, right?
I was on
That got
Selfie
canceled.
on ABC.
Yeah.
I had a part on Selfie, and it did get canceled. Mm-hmm.
Now I heard you say you like Riff Raff. I was walking while you was taking pictures, and I heard you just say randomly, I like Riff Raff.
I do like Riff Raff.
Why?
The rapper Riff Raff?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
His music or his personality?
I like his music. I like his personality. You gotta listen to his album.
A lot of people like Riff Raff.
Please give him a
I
chance.
will. You know what? I will, because I can't critique something until I've heard
Well,
it.
rap a Riff Raff song. You know any?
My favorite is Aquaberry Dolphin.
The what?
Aquaberry Dolphin.
Yeah.
Aquaberry Dolphin? That's a
Yeah.
high song or something.
No, it's sick. He's sick, yo. I'm
Yeah?
telling you,
I'm
he's
listening.
sick for sure.
Now, what about your sunglass line?
I have my sunglass line. It's on roseandono.com. And I'm actually working on more high-end sunglasses now, where I'm going to be going to Paris and actually designing.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that.
See, you and Kanye could have been doing that together.
Me and Kanye aren't compatible, bro. Like,
Leave it alone.
he's not my type of guy. I mean, I appreciate everything that Kanye did for me. He really, really looked out for me. He always wanted the best for me. He was a lot older than me, and he was into that I just wasn't into. He's just not my type of guy.
You know, it's funny because I always wondered how you felt about Kanye at this current moment. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at his actions and the things he's into now, the things he rants about. I can't see you sitting around listening to that. I can't see nobody sitting around listening to that.
Yeah, no. I just, he's just, God bless him.
You broke up with him.
With Kanye?
Yeah.
I left Kanye, for sure.
Wow.
He said, wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we want the best for you, Amber Rose.
Absolutely.
Thank you, babe.
Well, good luck with your
Don't give
Valentine's Day. Make sure you check in and let us know. I'm sure I'm going to look at your Instagram and see what James Harden got you.
Why? Yeah, I never even confirm that.
You
guys
deny it. That's a
deny it.
confirmation to me.
He said he might get the D. He might get the D.
I
What you,
might
gonna
get the
what
D.
you get him, though? What you get him, though?
But who'd I get what?
Did you get him a present?
It's going to be that box.
But listen, even though you're not waiting for Wiz to grow up, if y'all do get back together, it's gonna be hard if you stack up a higher body count and tell him like I was with this person.
I did not just tell you I waited for my husband. I've been waiting for him. He didn't come home. So now if I have a Valentine that's a really nice guy that treats me nice, if I want to get the D, I'm going to get the D. Trust me.
Ooh.
That's it.
Amber Rose.
Bottom line.
Here it is. Quote of the day.
At least wait 3 months. 3 month rule.
Nah.
I mean, leave her
Nah,
alone.
bro.
You a hater, yo.
If she gonna get the D, she gonna get the D.
That's
right.
it. That's
Get
it.
that D.
Okay.
Now, last question. I meant to ask about Blac Chyna's your close friend right now.
Yes.
Tiger and Kylie. What do you think about that? Do you think Kylie's too young for him?
She's
Kylie's
17.
Bash's age.
The law thinks that she's too young for
She's
him.
a baby. She needs to go to bed at 7 o'clock and
Damn.
relax.
Who wants a
Yeah.
girlfriend that you got to make sure what her calcium intake is?
Nah, I'm over that. That's ridiculous. He should be ashamed of himself. That's how I feel, for sure.
What happens if you run into them in LA and whatever?
I ain't speaking to them at all. That's ridiculous. He has a beautiful woman and a baby and left that for a 16-year-old that just turned 17. Like, nah.
And he still can't legally yet. He's redshirting that poom poom.
Shut up, Charlamagne.
Guess what? That's up to her and her mother. But that,
All right.
I'm
if
not
you
with
could
it.
legally get away with murder, you'd take a chopper and spray the whole Kardashian clan.
No, I
Philly
listen.
style.
I really don't hate those girls. I really don't. I don't really respect them, but I don't hate them.
Okay.
Okay.
You just don't F with them. That's all.
Why
It's
don't-
not
why don't
that.
you respect them?
I feel like,
Because
First
a
of
lot
all,
people
okay.
would say some of the things y'all do are similar.
but it's not though, because guess what? If I want to have my titties out on the beach, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna have my titties out and be like, oh my God, I can't believe they caught me with my boobs out. Like,
I'll never get naked again. Oh my
That was
God.
a great Kim impersonation. That was pretty
like
good.
I just
That was pretty good.
like this is my whole thing, right? It's not. When Kim first came out, I was like, who the is this Puerto Rican girl with Paris Hilton? This bitch is beautiful, right?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I thought she was Puerto Rican. I'm from the East Coast. So that's initially what I thought of Kim. I was like, just wow, this girl's amazing. But it's just that I see her do like she posted a selfie and she had like one of her boobs out of the bra or whatever. It's just fake to me. You know what I mean? She's such a beautiful girl. She has potential to be like really dope. But to me, she's not. And it don't have to do with Kanye.
So you think her and Kanye are a good match? Because Kanye
Yes.
seems pretty
She
fake
said
to me,
yes.
too.
They are a match made in heaven for sure.
Do you like girls? Are you into girls?
Not anymore.
The reason I ask because what is it? What's Taz's Angels? You were really into them. It seemed like.
They're fun girls. I like their movement.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like the fact that they're like about girl power and just embracing just beautiful women in general. I like that.
And you have a book coming out.
I do. It's called How to Be a Bad Bitch. Yeah, it's sick. It's how to all around be a bad bitch.
Why are you setting up girls up for failure? Everybody.
I'm not. I'm teaching them.
Everybody can't look like you, Amber.
It's not about looking like me.
It kind of is.
No, it's not. You got to read the book. You got to read the book.
Charlamagne's a bad bitch. Now let's not be
He
mistaken.
is a bad bitch.
I'm
He's lightening his skin.
I'm not
bad
lightening
bitch.
my skin.
He got some butt shots.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. On the Breakfast Club, the person that gets the most action from the men is Charlamagne. He is a bad bitch.
Hey,
When
man,
I go
listen,
places, so many guys ask
the
me.
The kids think I'm a nice piece of trade. Okay, what am I supposed to do?
He got the big thighs. He got
go.
a fat ass.
Yeah, they call him thunder thighs, fat ass, chocolate thunder,
Hey,
light
listen,
skin.
I take the love wherever I can get it. I mean, not sexually, but you know. I appreciate the love that's
Amber, does
shown.
size matter to you in the bedroom? Like, if a guy doesn't matter to you, if
No, let's go back to this bad bitch thing now. How do you teach
Can I finish
Gabourey
my-
Sidibe to be a bad bitch?
That's impossible.
What? Why would y'all say
so
that?
rude.
Why?
I didn't
Because
say
she's
that. I
heavy.
you just said it.
He said impossible.
Because
I just
she's
asked the
heavy.
question.
My best friend is a big girl, Priscilla, and she's amazing. She got money. She works. Her boyfriend is like a model. He's gorgeous.
So it's a
You
mentality.
know what I mean?
basically.
Yeah. Like her hair's done, her makeup's done. She's fabulous.
And
She's
Gabourey Sidibe is more successful than Charlamagne.
she
I
is
don't know, that's
everything.
No, she is.
I don't know. Let's talk about that. I don't know. I'm doing okay out here.
But yeah, so back to
But
my,
it basically is it's not only just that, but it's literally every mistake that I've made so far. I'm showing these girls how to not do that. Like
Okay.
it's like I'm Jesus. Like I made the mistake for them.
Okay,
Don't say it like
that sounded a
Jesus.
little
Yeah, don't
Kanye.
say it like Jesus.
Jesus.
I think that's what gives you the realness you got through. I think the stuff that you went through is the reason you're so open and transparent now.
I mean, I've always been that way. You know, for me, I'm still Amber from Philly. I'm just, I'm never ever gonna change. And I feel like when I meet people, I love so hard, and I expect them to be just as humble and just as cool as I am. And people change. You know what I mean? It just happens. But I've continued to just be Amber from Philly. Everybody that knows me that grew up with me, I'm still the same girl.
Now, Charlamagne,
So
do you mind
that's
if I ask
important
my
to me.
question?
Oh, go ahead.
Amber,
I'm
so
I'm
does-
sitting there thinking about James Harden smashing her this
Does,
I'm like, wow.
now, that's what I'm asking.
James
So
is a
does
lucky guy.
does size matter? What if James Harden has like the tiniest penis you've ever seen?
You
Would
better
it
make
matter
that
to you?
beard work, boo.
Would that matter to you, or would you say it's a deal breaker, or is it something you could work with?
I could, I can't imagine him having the time. I mean, whatever.
That means you grinded on it. You know what it is already.
So you grabbed James Harden's penis the way Dwight Howard grabbed his teammate's penis the other night, is what you're telling me.
You guys keep talking about James. I didn't even.
But would it matter if a guy had like the smallest penis ever? Could you still work it out?
The smallest ever? I mean, if I really loved him, I guess I could do it. Preferably, I wouldn't like that. But I prefer probably width over
Girth.
Girth.
They say. Okay.
Yeah, girth.
Girth over length.
Length. Yes.
Okay.
Well, last question. Your face is flawless. The skin is like, what do you use on your face? I don't see no wrinkles on the forehead. There's no blemishes.
Where the hell are you come? Why?
I'm just looking right now. You can
First
see.
of all, you've been sitting next to a guy with flawless skin for the past few months. You could have asked me that
no,
question.
I can't tell from your
Okay.
skin.
I actually use, Nivea,
Mm-hmm.
but like the cream, like the really thick cream.
Or
So
so
it's like
Little Wayne's.
you have like the lotion, and then you have the cream like that you open up.
Mhm.
I just put Nivea. I wash my face with Clinique, and then I use the Clinique toner, and then I put the Nivea on top, and I let it just sit there until it kind of like fades away.
So you let the cream just sit on your face.
Yeah, and then I wipe it off with like a hot towel.
Yeah.
And then I use
turning him on right now.
very professional makeup. Also, my makeup is for professional use only, because my best friend's a professional makeup artist. So you have to kind of have like a card to get this makeup.
Ah.
They do say the Clinique toner is the best.
Clinique is the best for your face. Clinique Mild Face Wash.
All right.
Now I do have one final question.
Oh,
I was
gosh.
having a conversation with Nick, and Nick was like, he manages you because he wants you to go down that Kardashian lane, and I'm like, I don't see Amber as that.
He didn't say that.
No, he did say that.
No, he didn't.
He did. Oh,
There's
you know
no
what?
way.
Let's edit
Tell me
this
you're
out
a
the interview.
liar.
No, he did say that.
He's lying.
Well, he feels like y'all missed out on a lot of Kardashian money, is what he said.
Maybe he said that, but he
Yeah.
That
definitely
don't sound like what you said, man.
didn't.
What did I say?
Shut up, man.
But Amber, we thank you so much for being so open and coming up here. And
You
chatting with
always
us.
are. That's what I rock with. That's what I like about Amber Rose. You are always open. You are always honest. You're not a fake individual, and that's what I respect about you.
Thank you, Charlamagne.
All right. Amber Rose, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.